This is A Groom for Claire, part of the Blizzard Brides series, Book 2, written by Patricia Pacjac Carroll, narrated by Jamison Walker, published by Bar 26 Publishing, LLC, author copyright 2020 by Patricia Pacjac Carroll, production copyright 2022 by Bar 26 Publishing, LLC, all rights reserved. Chapter 1. Claire Braden felt as lifeless as the wooden pew she called her own in the small church. 3 months ago, she'd been right here in church, listening to the sermon while elbowing her husband in the ribs to stay awake. She'd playfully reminded Thomas, like she did every Sunday, that she was his rib. She'd loved him so, but that seemed like eons ago in a different world. Now he was trapped in a snow-white tomb, while she was listening to Celia explain how they would replace their husbands with mail-order grooms. Thank goodness, Mary Lee had taken the children outside. Claire couldn't understand how on earth she was going to explain to Tom Jr. and Leah that she was going to marry a man to replace their father just so they could survive and plant new crops in the spring. She bit her lip to keep her tears at bay. Thomas wasn't just a plow horse to be replaced. He'd been her husband, and she loved him. Her breath caught as she recalled her secret, and the dread that she'd caused this disaster to fall on the whole town. She could tell no one, especially after Pastor Collins had preached that God was angry and had punished them. Claire looked around at the widows of Last Chance, Nebraska, a town without men. They'd all, including her husband, been killed in a series of freak blizzards. Make that all except the town drunk and the preacher who suggested one of the widows should marry him. Claire pitied that gal. Quiet had fallen over the congregation of widows, and Claire looked up. In a flash, she remembered everything about Thomas. They'd met at a church social in Briarwood, Ohio. Both had come from farming families. That day, the sky was blue and the sun bright. In a moment of amazing clarity, Claire had known that Thomas would be her husband. That was the first time she'd had such a deep knowing in her gut. She'd trusted that inner voice. Heather's voice brought Claire back to the present. "Pick a letter. We've had quite a response, so you can select more than one to make a choice on which man you want to marry. Claire Braden, will you come and choose your letters?" Claire braced herself. It all sounded so sterile, as if choosing an unknown man to
Sample complete. Ready to continue?